Well, I told you we'd be back to talk about the voucher situation with the schools in this nation and how Daddy Dumpy Pants and the GOP has lied to you and conned you and how it's going to cost you more money, boo, than ever providing an education for your child. So let's talk about it. You see, this week, Meemaw in my state, Kay Ivy, pulled herself away from her bingo game, I guess you could say, to sign the voucher program into law the other day. The portal will be open on December 15th for low-income families in my state to apply for the voucher program that would allow your child to go to a private school for what they call a better education. Yes. Y'all thought that was a good idea, didn't you? But nobody read the fine print here. Nobody at all read the fine print, except for people like me. We knew this voucher program was going to take from low-income families and give nothing back in return. And let me explain to you what's going on in the fine print of these voucher programs, honey. You see, the thing about a con man is they'll tell you part of the truth to get you hooked on in, and once you're hooked in, well, that's when they take from you. And that's exactly what the voucher program's about to do. In my state, on December 15th, you can start applying. Low-income families can start applying on December 15th through the portal for the voucher program. Well, they will provide a stipend to private schools for your child to get an education. Now, the stipend itself is not enough to pay for the bulk of the year in most private schools. You're still going to have some out-of-pocket money, dear. It's going to come out of your pocket, okay? But it gets worse. It gets much worse, you see, because the first year of these voucher programs are for nothing more than low-income families, like they told you. Remember? They told you this was a way to make sure low-income families, that their children have an opportunity at a better education, right? That's just the first year. Yeah. From 2026 to 2027, voucher programs are strictly for low-income families, period. Point blank, end of sentence. What happens in the 27-28 year? Oh, they open up the voucher program to all incomes. That's right. It no longer is just for low-income families, but for everybody, no matter what their income is, no matter even if they can afford to send their child to private school out of their own pocket, dear, they will be able to apply for the government to pay for their child's tuition. So the school itself can get to pick and choose which applications they allow into their schools. Now, which applications do you think are going to get picked in the 2027-8 year, dear? Which applications do you think these private schools are going to be picking in 2028? Yeah, it ain't going to be the low-income ones, honey. No, it is not. And this is how they take money from you. Who pays the highest amount of taxes in the United States? Not the highfalutin ones. The low-income and middle class do. These stipends and these vouchers will be paid for by you with your tax money. Your tax money, starting in the 27-28 school year, dear, will be going to make sure people who can already fucking afford to go to private school get to go on your tax dollar, boo. That's fucking right. See, the fine print matters, dear. Yes, it does. So you get that first year. You get the first year of that program, but that will be the only year you get, dear, because then that private school will get to cherry pick which voucher applications they want to. That will be open for all incomes, boo. On your dime. On your fucking dime. Your tax dollars will help affluent kids go to school on a discount. Just another way to make sure that the rich in this country continue to play with our fucking tax money, right down to their children going to fucking school for free. Mark my words, that's exactly how it's going to go down. The con man and the GOP fucking played you so that they don't have to pay for their kids to go to school, private schools, because they're too good for public schools. Maybe instead of a voucher program on the Americans' tax dollars, you actually take our tax dollars and invest them back in to public schools. How about you take our tax dollars and invest them in to fucking teachers in public schools? How about you do that? You want to invest in our kids today? Then actually invest in our kids, okay? These people.